Welcome back to another Michigan Fitness Foundation's Health Through Literacy. And today we are going to be reading a book called This Is How We Do It, One Day in the Lives of 7 Kids from Around the World by Matt Lamouth. Now, of course, before we get started, I have a few questions for you. My first question for you is, how do you guys get to school? Some of you are at home, right? But when you were going to school, how did you get to school? Okay, you rode the bus. Cool. What else? You walk to school? That's awesome. That gets you moving, right? Someone in your family took you? Oh, that is great. There are tons of different ways to get to school, and I wonder if in this book we're going to learn about a couple of different ways that other countries' children get to school. Okay, question number 2. What is your favorite breakfast food? Mine is cereal and fruit. I love bananas in my cereal. How about you guys? Cereal, all right. What else? Toast and eggs, oh, that's delicious. Granola bar, yeah. Awesome, leftovers from yesterday, that sounds great. What else? Piece of fruit, some yogurt, a glass of milk. There are so many different types of breakfast foods that we can eat to make sure we start our day right. Okay, question number 3. Where do you live? Michigan, right? Maybe South Haven, Michigan. All right, how do you help others at home? What do you do to help people in your home? Oh, that's so nice. You help fold the laundry? That's great. You help put your sister's toys away? That is very helpful. What else do you do? Help cook meals? Wow, you guys are a bunch of great helpers, aren't you? Okay, question number 4. What are some things you do after dinner? Does anybody have a special something they like to do? Okay, read a book, yeah. What else? Play a game? Super fun, that sounds great. All right, last question for you. Why do you think it's important to have a balance of rest, play, work, and food in your day? What do you think? I'll give you guys a second to think about that. Yeah, it helps us stay healthy. Good. Good. When we balance all of those different things, we can live a healthy lifestyle, right? Okay, let's see what this book is all about. I almost forgot your physical activity challenge for the day. So while I'm reading the book, we are going to be talking about a whole bunch of different activities that children around the world play. So when I read those, I want you guys to act out those motions for those activities if you can, okay? Okay. This is me. In Italy. My name is Romeo and I'm called Mio. I'm 8 years old. Japan. My name is Ki and I'm called Ki-chan. I'm 9 years old. Uganda. My name is Daphne and I'm called Abuli. I'm 7 years old. Russia. My name is Oleg and I'm called Osaka. I'm 8 years old. Peru. My name is Ribaldo and I'm called Piraniro. I'm 11 years old. India. My name is Anyana and I'm called Anu. I'm 8 years old. Iran. My name is Kian. I'm 7 years old. This is where I live. In Russia, Oleg. I live in a second-floor apartment in Ucali, a mining town near the Ural Mountains. In Peru, Ribaldo. I live in a house my father built in Los Noranos, a village in the Amazon rainforest. In Japan, Ki. I live in a house in the metropolis of Tokyo, one of the largest cities in the world. In Uganda, with Abuli. I live in a house made of wood and mud in the village of Kanyawara. In Iran with Kian. I live in a second-floor apartment in the city of Gorgan, close to the Caspian Sea. In Italy with Romeo. I live in a house in the village of Codrigano with a vineyard in my backyard. In India with Anyanya. I live in a first-floor apartment in the northern city of Hardwar along the fast-flowing Ganges River. This is who I live with. In Iran, I live with my mom, Masha, my dad, Mohammed, and my little brother, Aaron. In India, I live with my mom, Shivi, my dad, Mohit, and my younger sister, Anika. In Japan, I live with my mom, Yuki, my dad, Dai, and my younger sister, Niall. In Italy, I live with my mom, Francesca, my dad, Oscar, my big brother, Hugo, and my older sister, Mia. In Peru, I live with my mom, Sophia, my dad, Isaiah, my younger brothers, Nazar and Ibar, and my little sister, Nidar. I also have 4 older siblings who don't live with us. In Uganda, I live with my mom, Beatrice, my dad, Peter, and my older brother, Roger. And in Russia, I live with my mom, Katya, my dad, Albert, and my younger brother, Artem. This is what I wear to school. Kia in Japan. I choose my own clothes for school. I like striped dresses and fancy socks. In Iran with Kian, I wear a uniform that has a jacket with a built-in shirt collar. In Italy with Romeo, I wear different clothes every day, but my favorite is the dinosaur sweater. In Peru with Ribaldo, we don't have a uniform. I usually wear trousers, a t-shirt, and a belt with a lion buckle. In Russia with Oleg, boys are required to wear a black suit, white shirt, and tie, but I get to pick out the socks. In India with Anyanya, my uniform includes a special ID card I wear like a necklace. And in Uganda with Abuli, we all dress in red t-shirts and green shorts for school. This is what I eat for breakfast. In Iran, I have Barbari bread, eggs, feta cheese, walnuts, and tea with sugar. In Peru, I have fried rice with chicken and peppers, sliced boiled plantains, and hot milk. In Uganda, I have motoke with meat, bread, eggs, and milk. In Italy, I have toast with Nutella spread, a cup of egg yolks mixed with sugar and milk, and tea. In Russia, I have oat kasha with milk and butter, farmer cheese, bread, and apple juice. In India, I have paneer paratha with tomato chutney and milk. And in Japan, I have rice with fraki, miso soup, grilled cod, and an orange wedge. This is how I go to school. In Japan, Ki walks by herself along the city streets past houses and shops. She smells roasting coffee beans from a cafe and says "Ohayo gozaimasu" to the crossing guards. In Russia, Oleg walks past large apartment buildings, a mosque, a church, cats basking in the sun, and Mount Iramel far in the distance. In Peru, Ribaldo walks next to the main road with his younger brothers and sisters, sometimes stopping to buy a snack of sweet bread from a fruit stand. In Iran, Kian says, "Mom or Dad drives me in our car. We zoom past construction sites, office buildings, and people going to work." In Italy, Romeo rides a school bus past rivers and canyons, grape and olive fields, and sometimes spotting a shepherd and his sheep. In Uganda, Abuli says she walks for half an hour with friends along a path, past bicyclists and groves of eucalyptus and banana trees. And in India, Anyana says, my mom drives me and my friends in a van through busy streets, past hotels, shops, and cows that freely roam the roads. This is my teacher. In Uganda, I call my teacher Evelyn. She's been teaching for 8 years. In India, I call my teacher Arti Bathla Ma'am, and she's been teaching for 4 years. In Russia, I call my teacher Svetlana Anatolievna. She's been teaching for 36 years. In Peru, I call my teacher Professor Pedro. He's been teaching for 26 years. In Japan, I call my teacher Sensei. She's been teaching for 12 years. In Italy, I call my teacher Luisa. She's been teaching for 20 years. And in Iran, I call my teacher Kanum Molem. She's been teaching for 6 years. This is how we learn. In India, Anyana says, we study general awareness and value education as well as subjects like math, Hindi, and English. In Japan, we all wear white indoor slippers and are in charge of cleaning our classroom every day. We study ethics as well as math, science, and Japanese, says Ki. In Peru, our school is very small, so the 14 kids in the 5th and 6th grades study in the same room. We have different subjects each day, and our school ends at 1 o'clock, says Ribaldo. In Russia, Oleg says, I study 3 languages, Russian, English, and Bashkir. I'm in a class with the same kids and the same teacher from 1st through 4th grades. So we are best friends. In Uganda, I study at a private school far from home, so I stay with my grandma who has a house nearby. There are 69 boys and girls in my class, and we study math, reading, writing, and religion, Abuli says. In Iran, I go to an all-boys school. We study reading and writing in Farsi, math, science, and the Quran, Kian says. And in Italy, we do many activities outside the classroom, like visit parks and forests, go to museums in other cities, and put on a musical at the end of the year. We have school from 8 o'clock to 4 o'clock, says Romeo. This is how I spell my name. In Russia, I write in Russian using the Cyrillic alphabet. In Peru, I write in Spanish using the Latin alphabet. In Iran, I write in Farsi using the Persian alphabet. In Japan, I write in Japanese using kanji characters. In Uganda, I write in Ruturo and English using the Latin alphabet. In India, I write in Hindi using the Devanagari alphabet. And in Italy, I write in Italian using the Latin alphabet. This is what I eat for lunch. In Iran, Kian says, I have aras pollo, fresh greens and herbs, salad with tomato, cucumber, onion, and lime juice, and water. In Peru, Robalto eats white rice, beans, fried plantains, and coffee. In Russia, Oleg eats barley kasha with butter, an open-faced sandwich with cheese, and tea with sugar. In India, Anyanya says, I have chapati, okra, a chocolate cookie, and water. In Japan, Ki says, I have rice with chicken katsu soup with cucumber, tofu, and seaweed, salad, and milk. In Italy, Romeo says, I have ravioli with sage and cheese and water. And in Uganda, I have matoke with tomato sauce and water, says Abuli. This is how I play. In Uganda, Abuli likes to jump rope with friends from school. In Italy, Romeo has rock throwing contests in the hills behind his house. In Russia, Oleg plays hockey with his team almost every day after school. In India, Anyana gathers with all the friends in the park to play Rummel, Core, or Hanky Thief. In Japan, Ki plays Kori Oni, or freeze tag, with friends on the playground by her house. In Iran, Kian goes horseback riding with his friends at a nearby stable. And in Peru, Ribaldo plays soccer with two brothers and nephew on a field by the main road. This is how I help. Abuli from Uganda sweeps the courtyard with a broom. Anyanya from India hangs wet laundry on clotheslines to dry. Romeo in Italy feeds 4 cats and some wild ones that come to their backyard. Ribaldo helps tend the cornfields on the family farm. Oleg vacuums the floors and rugs. Kian helps take care of the little brother. And in Japan, Ki helps cook dinner. This is how we eat dinner. In Iran, Kian and his family say, on weekends we all have dinner together, but on weekdays it's just my mom, little brother, and me. We eat in the kitchen around 9 o'clock, a dinner of grilled chicken, salad with tomato and cucumbers, yogurt, and bread with water to drink. In Russia, Oleg and his family eat together in the kitchen around 6 o'clock. A meal of salad, mashed potatoes, kotlete with cheese sauce, the favorite, and bread. For dessert, his mom serves oladdi with condensed milk, cookies, and black tea. In Italy, sometimes during the week, my family eats separately, but we always eat together on the weekends. We gather at the kitchen table around 8 o'clock to eat lasagna with ragu bolognese and bechamel sauce. We drink peach iced tea and water, says Romeo. Peach iced tea, that sounds delicious. In Uganda, Abuli says, my brother, mom, housemaid, and I usually eat dinner around 10 o'clock at night at our big wooden table. We have matoki with G-nut sauce and milk to drink. In Japan, Ki says, I eat with my parents and little sister in the dining room around 7 o'clock. Our typical meal is fried salmon with tartar sauce, rice, salad with apples, cucumbers, and tuna, tofu, miso soup, and milk or water to drink. In India, Anyanya says, my whole family eats together around 9 o'clock in our dining room. We have chutney, carrots, and potatoes chapati, and yogurt with water to drink. And in Peru, where Baldo says, my entire family gathers around 7 o'clock to eat a dinner of white rice, boiled yuca, and stewed chicken with coffee to drink. This is what I do in the evening. Oleg plays chess with his dad. Anyanya and her sister play a board game called Carom. Abuli relaxes with her family. Kian watches cartoons on TV. Ribaldo helps his brother with his homework. Romeo works on model cars with his dad. Ki and her mom read mystery books together. This is where I sleep. In Peru, I sleep on wood planks with 3 folded blankets for padding next to my sister. In Italy, I sleep in my own room on a wooden bed with a down blanket I only use during the winter. In Iran, I sleep in my own room on a wooden bed with my favorite blanket. In Japan, I sleep on a futon on the floor next to my sister. In India, I sleep on a huge bed next to my sister and parents. And Uganda, I sleep on a wooden bed under a mosquito net in a room I share with my parents. In Russia, I sleep on a lofted bed in a room I share with my younger brother. This is my night sky. And here are all the families that this book follows. These are 7 real kids from around the world as they go about their typical day. Here's Kian from Iran, Here is Anyanya from India. Here is Ki from Japan. Romeo from Italy. Ribaldo from Peru. Abuli from Uganda. And Oleg from Russia. The end. Well, how interesting was that book? I learned a lot about what children and their families do from all over the world. Now, I have a few questions for you before I let you go. So, my first question for you is, we mentioned a lot of foods in this book. Can you think of any of those foods and which ones you have tried yourself? Okay, Nutella and toast. I think that was from Italy, yeah. What else? Soup, yeah. Fried rice, all delicious foods from all over the world. Okay, question number 2. There were also a lot of activities mentioned in the book. Now, what are some of the activities that you do that were mentioned in the book? Okay, walking, good. What else? Visiting parks, awesome. Studying and reading, yeah. Okay, question number 3. How do you guys stay active during the day? Okay, play outside. Yeah, that's a great way to stay active. What else do you do? Help your family around the house doing chores? Yeah, that's a good way to get up and moving. It has to be done, right? Okay, last question for you. What is one thing that you can add to your day every day that will improve your health? Okay, yeah, so you can eat healthy foods. Good. What else can you do? Yeah, you can get up and move. Can you think of anything else? Good. Go to sleep at the right time. Awesome. Those are all great things to do to help improve your health. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed the book, and I'll see you next time. Bye. Okay, so your healthy snack challenge for today is to try one of the foods the kids mentioned in the book, if you can. There were so many delicious flavors they talked about. There was soup, there was rice, plantains, eggs and toast, Nutella on crackers. There were so many different choices. Today, I am going to choose yogurt like Anyanya from India ate with her family at dinner time. Now, if you can't find one of those foods, that's okay too. Just eating a fruit or vegetable is a great snack choice as well. I hope you guys try it, and I'll see you next time. Bye!